Firstly, I'd like to pay my respects to the elders past and present in respect to the land on which we meet. And Mr. Chair, I think this motion is so important because we can talk for weeks and weeks and weeks about wages, about conditions of employment, but they are all no good unless you go to work and you come home from work safely.
Yeah.
I mean nothing. So I believe, and I hope it's not part of me 2 minutes, Mr. Chair, but I do want to say, I'd like everyone to stand up and have a minute's silence. A minute's silence for the workers who've died on the job, for the workers who've been killed on the job, and for the families who are here grieving them, people who have died. Thank you. Thanks, Mr. Chair. Industrial manslaughter. I would call that another word, if I have my view. I call it murder. I want to share with all the delegates a number of events that have happened where workers have died on the job. 40 years ago, I was a metal worker, and a proud metal worker, on one of the biggest jobs in Western Australia. A great mate of mine, a rigger, was working with a Franna crane. It was windy. He had a handrail on the front of that crane, or part of a handrail. The handrail moved and he went in front of the crane tyres. The crane driver panicked and then backed over him again. John Smith was his name. A seafarer, a great mate of mine. Bob Loads. He was out in bad weather off the North Rankin gas platform in the middle of the night, out on deck on his own. Bad weather with the ship, the container that was picked up from the back of the vessel, run along the deck, he turned round and he was pinned to another container. He should never have been on the deck in that weather. And I hope the employers are listening to this, the rogue employers. A young lady in Perth, first day on the job, no induction, on a construction site, 23 years of age, lost their life, was standing on a bucket, an upturned bucket, who fell 13 floors down a lift shaft. And the rotten, stinking boss got fined $67,000. Now we can argue whether it comes in this legislation under the Health and Safety Act or the Criminal Code, or whatever it is, but I want to thank Brendan and the team for the first time in the ALP that we should harmonise the laws across Australia. A worker in West Australia should deserve what happens in Queensland, and I thank the Queensland TLC and the unions, the blue-collar unions, the ETU, the CFMEU, the AWU, the TWU, the AMWU, the NUW, the white-collar unions, the blue-collar unions. We all need to go home safely. We need to punish employers, rogue cowboy employers that do not look after your safety. And we need to fine them millions of dollars and put them in jail, like they try and put us in jail. Put them in jail. So I want to leave this, and I know my friend, the ETU, is going to rise, hopefully, and support this, and everyone in this room is a trade unionist is. But I want to leave you on this note. I want you to raise your right hand if you agree what we're saying. And just say after me, kill a worker, go to jail. So, kill a worker!